Hey, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Blake.
And we're Blamey.
I guess so.
So we are just going to talk about all the books we read last month.
She's really excited to do this because I think it's the first month she's ever read more than me.
I kicked his butt. Read way more books than him.
I don't know if that's true.
It's pretty true.
I don't know if that's true.
Anyway.
She has more of the books physically than I do.
True. We'll count. We'll see.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
All right.
Well, do you want to start?
Sure. So maybe I should start with ones I don't physically have.
Yeah, I'll do that too, actually.
One of the ones I read is called The Way of the North, which is a really random book, but it was free, so I picked it up and started reading it. And it talked about Norse tribes. Was interesting. I don't know, probably 3 stars. Wasn't quite fantasy, but interestingly, you can kind of see where a bunch of fantasy books get some of their ideas from.
Okay.
Anyways, it was interesting.
I think the only book I don't have, maybe, is Free the Darkness. It's King's Dark Tidings, number 1.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was pretty good. Yeah, you had read that previously. My brother's been begging me to read this for about a year now, so I finally read it, and it was good. Definitely starts out really cool, really intriguing, and then it slowly just kind of like gets weird, maybe would be the word. I don't know, but it was good. I think I gave it 4 stars. It's a good book.
It's an interesting book. I think the novelty wore off for me.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. So I have another one that is definitely more, I have a lot of nonfiction this time, but I have Listen or Die, which is talking about feedback and the need for organizations to have feedback or else they die. That's about it.
Sad.
So yeah, 3 stars. It's fine. Definitely not my favorite, which is fantasy.
Speaking of fantasy.
Yeah.
I did it. I read another one of these.
Yes.
We actually listened to it together. It was really fun.
Yep.
Crown of Swords is number 7. I'm halfway done, officially halfway done with this series. There's hope, even though it's going to be a slow-moving couple next books.
Great. Okay, yeah, there's slow-moving.
Just the next couple. I'm not looking forward to, but this one was really good. Nothing at all happens about the first third. Nothing happens, but the rest is really good. So
I think the complaint in the next book is that nothing happened, or it's really fast at the beginning and slow at the end. Which is the opposite of a bunch of Robert Jordan books.
Weird. But I gave it 4 stars. It was a good book.
Oh, it's Wheel of Time. It's excellent.
Yeah, that's a good job.
It's phenomenal. All right, so the next one I read was Bear River Massacre. This is a history of the Shoshone people or in the area that we live, actually, here in Utah. I wish there was happier history, but definitely a little bit of history there of some of the first peoples here, which are really interesting to read and interesting to really just reflect upon.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Cool. This was not good. It was fine. It wasn't even fine. What my mother and I don't talk about. This is a series of essays. I think there's 14 essays, 15 essays. Basically, it's people just bashing on their moms, and it just...
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Aww. I don't know. It just wasn't a very feel-good book. Book club, I'm excited to discuss it. It wasn't my favorite read.
So we read this together.
Yes.
So this is The Holy Secret. It talks about how you can learn to love holy things. It's written by James Farrell. We also read a companion book to this. It's called The Peace Giver, which is how Christ can heal relationships. Really, really good books. Highly recommend them. Very interesting. And we read these together on Sundays. And they're very good.
It's our Sunday feel-goods.
Yep.
Alrighty, The Night Circus. I've heard so many good things and so many bad things, so I was excited to get my own opinion.
So what is it, good or bad?
Super beautiful, really cool world, really cool circus. I just feel like there were some things that weren't fleshed out as much as I hoped. I don't know, it just kind of fell a little bit flat. So definitely right in the middle, which I didn't expect to fall right in the middle, but I think I gave it 3 stars.
Gotcha.
Worth a read, just wasn't as fantastic as I thought it could be.
Gotcha. Speaking of things that are worth a read, I picked up Jade City and loved it. It was very, very interesting, very different than I thought it would be. It falls in the fantasy genre, kinda. It definitely is a different world, and there's magic and things to it, but it is a world that is very much our world, just different. It's really hard to explain other than, reading it, you believe that this is just some island somewhere in the South Pacific that happens to have magic, but it actually is in a kind of a completely different world. Really, really interesting. I liked almost everything about it. It was really good.
I read Beach Read, and it's Emily Henry. It's my first Emily Henry book, so that was fun. Basically, there's a girl who
Reads on the beach?
I don't know that she ever actually reads on the beach, so that's kind of irksome. Nope, she's up in Lake Michigan.
Oh.
No, one of the Michigan lakes. I don't know which lake it is.
Okay.
And she's an author, and she's kind of just like hiding and being a little bit depressed, but then it doesn't end depressing. Anyway, interesting book. Kind of takes some weird, interesting turns. It was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
I think I gave it 4 stars.
Good. We're continuing on great books. I just immediately followed up Jade City with Jade War, and it was excellent. You know what's really sad?
What?
So the 3rd of the series is out.
Yeah.
And I had the chance to buy it when we were out doing other things and thought about it, but I didn't get it precisely because I own 2 paperbacks and I couldn't own a hardcover of it.
The
I had to
struggle is
wait.
real.
Like, I need to wait until we have a paperback so I can finish the series.
Yeah.
So please, Jade Legacy, come out with a paperback edition so I can get it and finish the series.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Just like I already touched a little bit on this. So this is really kind of like an Asian mafia / fantasy series. And there's a lot of interesting things that go into it. It is not one of those that pulls punches. There are characters that you like that will not be around. Those type of things, and that adds real gravity to the books. And I really enjoy that.
I'll get to those soon.
You'll like them. They're good.
The Wise Man's Fear.
What do all wise men fear?
A Moonless Night?
A moonless night.
Moonless. And then what's the sea one?
A ship in the
storm.
Ship at the storm and sea or something.
And then the
wrath of an angry woman.
I don't think it's an angry woman. I think it's an angry person.
No, it was a woman for sure.
I think it's person.
I think it's a woman.
I don't know, but here's the thing. He said I was going to hate this book, and I loved it. Like, probably my only 5-star book of the whole month.
Really? You gave it 5 stars?
I gave it 5 stars.
I just don't think it's a 5-star book.
There was a little point where I was like,
I think you're giving a 5-star
weird.
book just purely out of you liked it more than I liked it.
More than I thought I would like it?
Yeah, like it is not a 5-star
Let me check. I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 stars.
Like, I'm not saying that it's a bad book by any means.
It's a good book. I gave it 5 stars.
It is an okay book. So here's my favorite part about this whole thing, right? Okay. So we do a mid-book review of this. Go watch it. Right? And she's like, I'm just loving the university and all of these friends. And I'm like, oh, great. In 3 seconds, those 10s are dead and he's gone from the university. Okay, they're not dead. But it was really funny. And all of a sudden he goes off and does it. Here's the thing. It just doesn't move the plot along.
But it does. He's learning so much.
He literally is back in the same place he started.
Yes. Okay. But how much did he learn while he was gone? All these cultures, all these things. I'm going to defend this one.
But it doesn't move the plot. Like he gets no closer to being the king killer than he was before.
Not true. All of his fighting skills, all of his other worldly skills, now he has this woman problem.
Yeah, now he can seduce any woman. It's just
That's
there's a term for it, a Mary Sue. So a Mary Sue is a person in literature that can do everything perfectly. Right? And it's not hard for them to learn anything. Kavoth is a Mary Sue.
What's wrong with Kavoth being a Mary Sue?
Because it just doesn't feel natural. Like, people need to be bad at something, at somewhere along there.
Yes, but he's going to be the king killer. Like, he's this amazing guy with all these cool talents.
I don't know. I'm saying that, like, killing a king doesn't necessarily make you need to be super talented.
Other amazing stories about him.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few of them. Like, I don't know. Like, it just feels like it becomes too easy for Kavoth partly through this.
Okay.
Right?
I'm just a big Kavoth fan, so give me anything and I'll...
I don't know.
We'll see if book 3 ever comes out.
Yeah, Doors of Stone, we'll see how it is.
Then we can really hash it out, I guess.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel earned in that regard there.
I disagree. I was very pleasantly surprised.
All right.
You're out of books.
Yeah, that was it.
I'll go fast. Daughter of a Pirate King.
Great
You've
book.
read this one.
Yep, loved it.
So good. Really cute. Just a fun read. I'm excited to read number 2. Probably this next month.
Yeah, definitely YA. Easily like a one-day read type of thing for the most part.
Really cute. Basically, like she's, I mean, obviously the daughter of a pirate king, and like purposely gets captured by the other bad pirates so that she can do some spying and stuff on those pirates. It's just cute. It's fun.
Yep.
I liked it, and it was well written. It wasn't like too silly or too whatever. Speaking of,
Yeah, it was good. It was just really good.
sorry, can I move on?
Yeah, please.
I'll speak fast.
No, you're good.
Read both of these. So Shatter Me is the first one. Unravel Me is the second one. Ignite Me is the third one. So I read both of these this last month. Here's the thing. I'm not going to finish the series. So however that tells you, I'm stopping at 3. I'm good. I think I've got enough.
I think all I needed to know was our lips touch, and I'm going to split at the seams. He kisses me softly, then strongly, like he's lost me and then found me.
Okay.
That's all I need to know about this book.
That's a good summary of how ridiculous this book is.
Especially for this one. This one makes a lot more sense.
Okay, but the third one's definitely
one.
The third one's better than 1 and 2.
Everyone Juliet cares about may be dead. Now Juliet is the only one standing in the re-establishment's way. Hold on. Is this Hunger Games?
Very close.
But
It's
take me.
very...
But to take them down. Hold on. Just imagine. I'm going to read this again. Everyone Katniss cares about may be dead. Now Katniss is the only one standing in the District 1's. Which one is the
13?
thing?
12?
No.
Oh.
No,
Just
whoever.
the capital.
The capital. In the capital's way. But to take them down as well as Anderson, who I don't know who to substitute the name of the person in charge of the capital for.
It's Snow, of course.
Snow, the man who nearly killed her. Katniss needs the help of one other person she never thought she would trust. What's the name of somebody she never thought would trust? I don't either.
Not the other. Anyway.
Warner. And as they work together, Katniss will discover that everything she thought she knew about Warner and even Snow was wrong.
So
it's Hunger Games.
That was good. I'd say there's other books way closer to Hunger Games. Red Queen, really, really, really similar, and Delirium. All 3 of these, all so similar, but I'd say this one has more potential than Red Queen for sure. Anyway, third one's the best one of the 3, but I'm done. I'm good. It's very dystopian and cute, but
okay.
I've got my fill.
Okay.
There's a crying child. Sorry about that.
No, it just happens. All right. Well, these are the books that we read this last month. Let us know what you read in the comments, and we'll follow you in next month with what we're reading.
Sounds great.
Like and subscribe. Bye.